would help if I turn the mic on. I shall start again. Thanks, Trap. Uh, turn the mic on really helps, hey? Just start again. G'day, everyone. I'll go through quick. G'day, everyone. It is the 4th of May. It is 8:33 in the evening. We are tackling the new daily races. Let's do a recap on how the last week races went and how we progressed and what we need to improve on. And we're back to where it was. So it was a pretty good week. So we tackled the daily races last week. Had a couple of good wins, or not wins, but good performances. Had a couple of terrible performances. Daytona was good. I didn't mind Daytona. Daytona's races were pretty good. The strategy worked well, I think we were pretty competitive for the daily of Daytona. Race B in Atlanta wasn't too bad. In the Group 3 vehicles, pretty tight, pretty fast. Had a pretty dismal race there, but a good race otherwise. And that little old F1 car on race A, that was a perler. You know, you had to really know how to drive that, so which is good. So I hope everything's coming better now. So that was the daily races, as I said. So we tackled them on Monday. So Tuesday didn't really do much at all. Just observe the guys out in their traps, doing a bit of chatting away. Wednesday pretty much the same. Followed the guys around, did a bit of Twitch, chatted with the other guys out on there, watched how they're all progressing. Thursday we did our first round of the AGT Cup, the Adrenaline GT Cup. And we were supposed to be in Div 2, but we got a late entry in, so we got relegated to Div 1. For those of you who don't understand what Div 2 and the divisions work, Div 2 is for the slow drivers, me, the snails, and Div 1 is the really fast guys, AE, the rabbits. They were flat out. And yeah, well, I was no contest. I was actually more of a hindrance than I probably was a contest out on that track. But it's track experience, and I'll take it at that. I can't ask for much more than that. It's track experience. Le Mans. I have learnt some things along the way. Get me entry in early. I was a late entrant, so that's why they said I got relegated to Div 1. But I got my nominations in for Div 2 today when they've posted it. So I'm hoping that because I got my nomination in straight away, I should be in Div 2 on Thursday for round 2. So fingers crossed. Once again, though, round 2 is Fuji, which is the next one we'll go to. So we did Saturday. We had 2 streams. We did the Manufacturers Cup round 2, and we won in our class. Clean sweep. First race, one and done. We qualified second in the G70, won by a couple of seconds. So one and done. We didn't really need to do any more races, so we just did the one. Then we tackled some time trials for Trial Mountain and the other one, which was Barcelona. So we did that, and then Saturday night we had LJ's 90-minute of Fuji again. The long track, which was good, 90 minutes. Was competitive till about probably the first half an hour, 45 minutes, and then just fell away with pace. Just did not have the pace at all, unfortunately. Not much I could do about it, but you know, in the end, it's track experience. We take it as it is. Good race, good bunch of guys. Once again, bunch of aliens out there, out in the track. As you guys will know, Budsters, Jokin, PJ. I don't think you're out there, PJ. I think you're MIA. You're in chat, but some A+ drivers and A drivers, and they're just rapidly fast. Like, they are quick for a 42-year-old man who's, you know, bit plump. They were really quick. So, but it's experience. That's all I can ask for. It's just experience. You know, we're what, 4 months into this whole venture, and we're just gaining experience and just just cutting laps, and that's the best advice I can give to anyone coming into this sort of thing with race simulators. Just do laps, do events, whether you're first or last, it doesn't matter. Just have a crack. So yeah, so I'll say g'day to some of the guys in the chat. So obviously, as I said, we've got Eggy, Trap, PJ, Aussie. It's good to see all you guys out there. You know, and that's what it's about. You know, that's all it is. Dino, g'day mate, welcome, welcome, welcome. So that was last week. So I think last week was pretty positive, even though we had some crappy races, but we didn't focus on dailies, and that's what it's all about. Getting away from the dailies. As much as I enjoy doing them, but you can only do so many laps of the same race, and it's something that just needs to be rectified. Moving forward. So this week, we're on the dailies today, so we're going to tackle all three. We will have a crack at all three. I have already had a crack at race C offline just before. Good race. I do like Spa, and these vehicles are fast. I really do like them. Got the pace, just got to get the driver sharp enough, but we'll get there. So we'll go through the dailies first up, and then we'll go from there. So we've got. Let's go through it. I'll flick you over to the big screen so you can see it all. Actually, remember to do that this time. All right, so we've got the three races this week. G'day, Wayno. It's good to see you, mate. It's glad to join. You could join us. So we've got the three races this week. We've got Race A, Trial Mountain. It is the Wicked Fabrication GT51. Yeah, not bad. It's a car you really got to know how to drive. It's very tail happy. It does tend to rev out. Bit of weight, lot of weight transfer. So you've really got to be aware of that. We have already attempted some quali in it today with a 219, not the fastest out there. But Duff obviously a 216. Dre, good man. Dre, he's on a 215. Sparks a 213. Wessel the Annihilator on a 212, and Mr. Budley as well on a 210. God, where do these guys pull these times out? Where do they pull them out? So race A's 4 laps, 12 cars, sports hards. If you don't have the vehicle, you can rent it. It has the usual things in there. There's nothing they've really changed on that. Race B, Kyoto Driving Park. I would say anti-clockwise, because the thing's going around anti-clockwise. In the Group 3 vehicles, 5 laps, 16 cars, no pits required, just your race mediums. BOPs on, usual stuff, no real big changes. I've actually been out there in the GX today, and the GX is actually pretty. That's the wrong button. The Genesis is pretty good. I don't mind it. It's definitely not the slowest out there. So we'll start from P9. We've got El Wayno with a 140. Myself with a 137, Duff with a 137, Mr. Sparks out there with a 136, got Wessel out there with a 135, Dre again with a 135, Dango's Racing with a 135, Budley at a 133, and Art DJ with a 133. So some aliens out there, but I think there is time in there. You can make it up for sure. And then obviously Race C, which is in the Group 1 vehicles. And we haven't had the Group 1 vehicles for a while. So I think the last time I seen a Group 1 vehicle was Daytona Road Course at the start of the year. Otherwise, anything else was, I think the other one was Group 2s out at Suzuka. Otherwise, it's just been Group 3, Group 4s. So nice little change. We did have the Jag out at Le Mans, just the single car. But I don't think that's classed as a Group 1 car. It's a hybrid. That's even faster again. So daily race C, 11 laps, 16 cars, 2 times fuel, 5 times tyre, and the race mediums only. Now, you have 2 options. You can pit and run your same tyres, or put a set of tyres on it. I would really recommend putting a set of tyres on it. It chews the tyres. Even the race mediums, 5 or 6 laps, you're done. So I'm out there in the Audi. at the moment, but we've got Duff out there with a 787, Elwano in the hybrid, 211s, 212s. We've got Mick Goes Racing cutting some laps at the moment, doing a 210. Dan goes with a 206, myself with a 2052. And then you've got a massive gap, a 3-second gap. You've got Wessels with a 202, Sparks, the other Sparks with a 201, Budley with a 201, and Mr. Sparks Theory with a 201. So yeah. No, you guys are absolutely, man. G'day, Wessel. Yeah, mate, I was watching them the whole way through, from start to finish, off and on, whether I was napping in my recliner or not, but I was there the whole time, mate. Always, I've done it with every 24 hour this year with them. I've done it with Rory, and I've done it with Sparks and the crew. So when Sparks did the one with everyone, he's as a community race, so they need the support to get through it. So and there's nothing wrong in that. So they're the 3 races for the dailies. Now I have some goss for everyone for about the community series. I've done some work on the calendar for the rest of the year. Some of you may or may not have already seen it in Discord. So we'll flick over this quickly. So this is the calendar, and the calendar is online on Discord. I have done a few more updates, so I'm going to flick it over. So this is the calendar for the rest of the year, and I'm going to give yous tonight, and I will put it on the calendar, the races for the rest of the year. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy this. So I'm not going to show you the actual races on Gran Turismo. You can see the calendar there. So obviously we've got Fuji in 2 weeks. Two weeks we've got Fuji 30 laps. That is the short one. And while my PlayStation loads, I'll tell you the last lot on what we're doing or what the plan is. This is subject to change, but it's not gonna. Knowing my luck, though, I'll pick every track that's popular each month, so we'll all be doing the same tracks. I seem to be doing well so far. So we've got, so everyone knows round 3 is Fuji. Round 4 is going to be Laguna Seca. They are all BOP, mate. They're all BOP. Group 3, BOP. So, it's all about the driver and the cars, basically, like the way you drive the car, mate. So it is, so round 4 will be the WeatherTech Laguna Seca. And round 5, you'll see round 5 is split into 3 10-lap races. That is because it is going to be a triple point round. First race will be the high-speed ring. Bear in mind, I have calibrated some trickiness into it. So it's not just a full wham flat out. There has to be a strategy in it for just 10 laps. Always going to throw you a curveball. Race 2 will be Kyoto Park in the Miyabi. So a little bit open, but it'll be the Miyabi track. Weather will be dependent on the meteorologist at the time, Wessel. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, so Kyoto Driving Park in the open, the big ovally circuit. So Miyabi will be race 2. And race 3 will be Colorado Springs Lake. We're doing a rally. We're doing a 10-lap rally. So they will be the 3 races. So it is the middle of the race season. It'll be basically 10-lap race, and they're triple points. So there's points available for each race. So as I said, so if you've missed out in the first 2 rounds, that round will be the race where you can catch it up. So they are the 3 that are going to be out there. Round 6 will be the Willow Springs Raceway in the Big Willow. So nice and open. And the first enduro for the series will be Daytona. It is the Daytona 500 street circuit. So 500 kilometers on the Daytona Street Circuit. It works out to be about 83 laps, but I'm going to make it 85 just for a little bit extra. So that will be the first Enduro. Then, obviously, everyone's well and truly aware of the 20-year anniversary of Bathurst, 161 laps. I don't really need to go too much into that, other than the fact that the setup will be V8 supercars. So it will be the lap stints that they do, the fueling that they do, everything V8 supercars. It'll be a full mimic of a V8 supercar race. That's the plan. 161 laps, 1,000 kilometers. Now, I have put on there, if you have friends that are close to you and you want to co-drive, I am happy for you to do that. Obviously, the only way to do that is be in the one place. So, sharing a sim setup. You'll see on Discord, there is an entry form on there till basically a week before the event. It'll stay on there now. If you do decide you want to have a co-driver with you, just make sure you put their PSN in it. It will be a split point situation then. So if you come first, which is triple points or double points, if you come first, you get the points each spread. So because you both work for it. So it'll be, if it's 20, you get 10 each. Alright, so if you want to do that, I am happy for you to do so. That doesn't bother me because I would like as many people out there as we can. And the last one, and the last one will be Nürburgring 10 laps. That'll be the finale. So, and that'll be the finale for the season. So, and depending on popularity, we will do it all again later. But that is what it's going to be. So that is the rest of that it will be the rest of this season. Hopefully, all going well. So, if you choose, obviously, not to do Bathurst, that is perfectly fine. And if you can bank enough points in the other events, you got nothing to stress about. Now, that also being said, the prizes will be PSN credits. To add a little bit, it'll be the 24-hour circuit. Trap. It is the 24-hour circuit. So first, second, and third will receive PSN credits donated to their accounts. I won't tell you how much, but that's what it'll be. So that's what I'm hoping for. So yeah, so that's the community races updated in regards to everything on that. So we can get rid of that now. So that's the plan for the rest of the year. So the dates are on there. So if you guys want to plan yourselves and stuff like that, they're the dates and stuff. So it's easy for you guys to get around. So obviously the plan for this week will be dailies now. We will start with race C. We're going to get race C out of the way. We'll do 2 of race C. That'll get us till about 10 o'clock. And then we'll finish the rest of the night on race B and race A. We'll probably finish it on a race A. Thursday we will do AGT round 2 at Fuji, as we've got our entries in. So we will be in the Group 2 GDR then. So that's that one. And then Saturday night will be Saturday night anything goes. But round 3 of the Manufacturers Club Manufacturers Cup. Now, being that there's no one really doing any community races that I'm aware of on Saturday, we'll probably do Manu Cup. We'll do Manu Cup and Saturday night anything goes at the same time instead of running 2 separate streams. So we'll do Manu Cup, do a couple of races of Manu Cup, see what we can get, and then we'll do Saturday night anything goes. So any community race ideas you just want to throw at me on Saturday night, put them in the Discord or post them on YouTube or send them on Facebook or send me a message on PSN. It is a fun night of just good old shenanigans. So that's the plan for Saturday night. So we'll look at how we've gone. So we're looking at our points for Manu Cup. We'll see where we're sitting on the tables. And then we'll jump into race C and get some quali out the way. So for the manufacturing side of it, apparently I'm first. Don't believe it. In my area, first in my area. Doesn't matter. Manufacturers are 9th, and I'm 516th in the world. As I said, we got 29 points for round 2. Round 1 let us down, so we're on 45 points in that regard. Obviously, Tomo and Roger didn't get any points, so I'm in the lead of my friend's stuff. Sean, you got 7 points, I see, which is not too bad, I suppose. Round 2, yeah, so Mickey J's on 16. So I think I'm going to do alright in the manufacturing side of it, because I don't think there's many people running Genesises. But I'm 516 at this stage after round 2 in the region. And I'm 9th in the Genesises. So I'm not complaining. I'm doing alright. Doing alright. So yeah. So let's get in and do some laps in the Audi, because we have a race starting in 5 minutes. And let's see if we can annoy some people. Let's go. Let's warm up. Should be get at least a lap in easily. Let's see if we can get a faster 205. I'm gonna load up a Ghost. Let's chase Benno. They nail that hairpin really well. That's where you lose a lot of time. And I'd like to thank the 87 subscribers we have too. Absolutely wrapped with how much we've grown in the last few months. Wouldn't be for you guys, but yeah, we're up to 87. So make sure you tell your friends. Just took a second off. Thank you very much. Make sure you do hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Ah, bugger that up. Whoa, they really do some damage when you touch them. Okay, don't hit the bollards. Thank you to Ashley Marsh for subscribing to the channel. Legend. Yeah, take that as learning experience, PJ. That's it. If you hit the bollards, don't be on the gas. Let's go. Where are we? Alright, we're down a little bit now. That's it. Don't do what I do. Oh. Thanks, guys. It is appreciated. Let's. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wrong button. That one. The 787. Yeah, I just downloaded one. I just searched and downloaded one. I'm not even going to try. I have almost got my logo in Gran Turismo though. It's got to shrink the size down. The size is too big. The kilobyte size. Otherwise, I nearly had it in. Then I'm going to put Vex on the actual car somewhere. That's the plan. We'll get there eventually, Aussie. I find TC helps for these cars a little bit. Just TC1. Just stops you spinning the little buggers. It is an Audi fest though. An Audi fest. Oh, you! Why would you brake check me there? You better not give me a penalty for that. Oh, get stuffed. Stopped in the middle of the bloody track. anyone see Spawny Races post about oh, I just did it again. Spawny Races at LMP. Well, at least I don't feel like I'm the only. Why is everyone trying to brake check me? Do I look like a target? Stop brake checking me. Oh, too wide. It's a young D. Oh, this is going to be so painful. Alright, let's settle into a rhythm. Oh, someone's left. He'd be pulling it. He'd be pulling his hair out. I think it was a 16, and there's a few people quit because everyone brake checked at the start of the race. So I think a whole lot quit, but one just left there, which sucks because it's just going to ruin my DR because they've quit. But it is what it is. Because now I've got to try and get into the top 6. Hopefully these guys will battle and will pull me back into the group. Yeah, lost a second through there. Ah, overcooked it. Overcooked it. Another person's quick because we're near P9. God, this thing bounces around like no tomorrow. Another person? I think people are getting glitched. Because I didn't even see him on the track. Young D's up to third. He's made some ground. He's done well. Be in on this lap or next lap, one of the laps. Yeah, go say hello to Mick, mate. Hey, Budster. Thank you, good sir. I haven't intentionally taken his viewers away. I'll flick over to his stream so we can all chat on his stream. How's that sound? Let's see. Let's see what he's up to. Let's see what he's up to. We can have a look. There you go. That's what he's doing right now. He's out on a lap on his race now. So he's out there. He's doing some laps. I got my eyes on the road. What's that, Budley? That I can transition over to other people's streams? Yeah. I was doing it on LJ's stream the other night too. The other day. Oh yeah. It's just software program, buds. Get a screen capture card. I brought one from JB. USB. Plug it all HDMI with USB. Set up OBS. Job done, mate. Hey Wolfie, how you going, mate? Sorry, I didn't see you in the beginning of the chat, mate. Sorry. It's a screen Elgato. Look up Elgato. So E-L-G-A-T-O. Elgato capture card, mate. You can buy it from JB for about $300. And they're just quite literally a USB component, and you plug one side HDMI goes into your TV, the other side is your PlayStation, and the Elgato sends the screen capture through the USB to the computer. Job done. I'm going good, Wolfie. Hey, hello Bradley Junior. I hear you like my theme song, mate. Heard you were dancing to it the other day. Everything's going good, mate. There are cheaper ones out there, mate. 100%, there's cheaper ones out there. Don't buy a $20 one, mate. It's terrible. So 205 is my fastest lap. I'm on track for a 204. Let's go. 203 is the fastest lap. Let's see what we can do. I'll tell you exactly what all my setup is in a minute, buds, if you want. Because I've set mine, oh Wessel, sorry, I've set it all up on a, I set all this up all on a budget. But the PC I'm using is probably older than Sparks' potato, I'll be honest. And it's coping. I definitely wouldn't try iRacing on it though. You got to run a separate computer. You can't run iRacing and stream at the same time, which is what I'd do if I ever did iRacing. Like I mentioned at the Sparks, like I wouldn't mind doing an Aussie enduro team, a 24-hour Aussie team of streamers. So, you know, like myself, Budley, Eugen, you know, whoever we can get in to do a bit of a race against the Brits in iRacing, I'd like to do. But I'd have to build a separate PC to do it. I couldn't do... I couldn't set up this computer to do iRacing and stream at the same time. Ooh, lap record, thank you. Yeah. You and me both, mate. Jeez, we've had a lot of people quit this race. Come on, you two, do something stupid so I can sneak through. One lap to go. got a gap on him. G'day, Prevails. Whoa! G'day, Prevails. Welcome to the stream, mate. Yeah, you got to do a lot of keyboard mouse stuff for sure. Yeah, I reckon I would have got him on another lap. Yeah, you do need a lot of keyboard mouse and everything else for sure. Definitely, it is something you definitely will need. But Buds, just to answer your question on the capture card, so I'm using the Elgato 4KS. That's pretty much what I'm using. It was the cheapest, but you can get it from JB. They do run on USB 3, so you can get away with USB 2. So, and as I said, my PC is old, man. Like, I think I built this in 2019, so she's old. She hasn't got much RAM, but I've got a decent graphics card, and that's the other thing you need is a really good graphics card. Once again, not a top of the line one, but it's fit for purpose. That was but it's fit for purpose. So, you know, it can if you're not streaming. If you want to do both, you're going to struggle. So you really do need to have. Oh, g'day, Anonymous. Were you? Were you? Which were you? Were you? Which one was yours? G'day, Maddie. How are you? Was yours? That was a good race, though. That was a good race. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. That was fast, and I got a P4, which is even better. Thank you for not taking me out, mate. If you were behind me, I'm sorry if I was slowing you down. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, if you Prevails in regards to the iRacing thing, you could do like I could probably do iRacing on the PC as it was, but to stream iRacing and do it, I think the computer would just go into meltdown like Sparks did yesterday. So you'd have to run two different PCs. You'd have to run a PC dedicated for the iRacing, capture card it onto this one. Is the only real way to do it, and I can do that if I wanted to, but that's definitely an option. I think I have overlays programmed in this Buds, but I don't see them. Same as Stream Elements. Stream Elements is supposed to be in the chat doing its thing, and Stream Elements just doesn't want to work lately. So, which is disappointing, but what do you do? So we haven't looked at our DR and SR while we're while we're doing this, have we? So DR and SR, obviously we're still in the C's. But we're on the recovery to B's. So it'll be good to be a B driver again. SR probably not too good, but yeah. Oh, I think that whistle and definitely the amount of processing in streaming and the graphics cards and stuff would have been working overload to do the streaming, because the streaming, when you do OBS, folks, like I'm using OBS in this, you're using the AMD card chipset in my graphics card to do it all. So mine mine if I play Spotify or I play something else too much, start to get a bit on the edge. More RAM would definitely help. Oh, we got Mick back in the race. What's he with a 2053? Lovely. Let's so we'll so Mr. Mick's going to be with us on this one. So we'll wave at Mick. Yay, Mick! Hello. He won't have our stream on, so he won't see me doing this. Gonna beat you though. It's on. No one tell him I did that, yeah? I'm going alright, matey. Going well. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Definitely. He didn't have, I don't think he had much RAM either. His probably paging file on his hard drive would have been more ideal as well. I don't even know what Mr. Sparks is doing. Stupid steering wheel. I don't want traction 2, I want traction 1. Give me all the rear. Beautiful. Oh, it's dark now. This is going to be interesting. Let's go. Got a few more Aussies in this one, which is good. Sorry guys, I'm going to be focusing on this one a little bit more than normal. Oh, he tried to block me then. That's what I planned, mate. He's got the boost, there's no doubt about it. Mixed up to 7th, which is good. He's making a recovery. I'm not even using my boost, that's the funniest thing. Oh! Please don't be a penalty, please don't be a penalty, please don't be a penalty, please don't be a... Ah, ya bugger! I'm not even using my penalty, my boost. I knew I was going to cop penalty for that, a bit wide. Press one of the buttons on the steering wheel. Don't know what button it is though, and I ain't going to try and look. He's trying to use the boost to catch me though. On the speedo, green battery. It's the battery. But I think it does it automatically, you don't use it all. made up some time there, didn't he? Why would you even put yourself in that position, mate? Dumbass. Oh, mixed in the pits. We'll pit this lap. He slipped off. He's had an oops. Thank you. That's the brake I needed. Love it. Look at the gap. Alright, let's pit this lap. Have a quick drink. I don't know if the other guys are pitting or not. Yep, P2's pitting. Beautiful. P3's pitting. Nick's jumping in front, but I don't reckon he's pitted yet. If he did... See, I reckon Nimic pitted, but I don't reckon he did tyres. Nah, he's going in now. 6.5 seconds. Can I keep Mick away? Is the question. No pressure. Need a towel. It's sweaty. That little bit of an oops. He was able to catch me. That's all I'm doing, mate. That's all I'm doing. If you are liking this, guys, make sure you do like and subscribe. This has probably been one of the most competitive races I've had for a while. And I'm opening up a gap. Three laps to go. Come on, Mick. Bring home that P2. My feet are starting to hurt. I'm wearing too thin of socks. My feet, my toes are going numb. I usually wear thicker socks. Yeah, cold feet. Yep. Me brake foot's fine. Accelerator foot's like, no, not happy. I'm just pegged. It is just pegged. Come on, Mick, bring that thing home. You're leading the train. Bring it home. Not a very firm one. I got the softest one in there. It's just I'm wearing thin socks. That's all it is. It's just all it is. Just thin socks. That's all it is. I usually wear slightly thicker socks, or I wear me racing boots, racing shoes. I just haven't done it tonight. I thought. Wow, what a win! 8 seconds. That'd have to be one of the best wins I've had. Granted, it's not over until I cross the finish line, but geez Louise. Oh! Oh! My feet are killing me, right foot's numb. It's got pins and needles. God damn it. Oh! Oh, Mick! No! He had it! What happened? He was P2, what happened? What happened, man? You were P2. No. No, mate, you're supposed to bring it home. That's the one thing I can do is I can set my lap times. So I'm pretty good with that. Oh, you're joking. At the hairpin? Did he... No. That was good. That was fast. Wow. Wowee. Okay. Okay, yep. Poor bugger. Alright, we've got 10 minutes. So, we've got 10 minutes to have. We're not going to do any more race C now. We're going to stick over to the race Bs. We'll do a couple of race Bs now. Kyoto Park. So we're gonna jump in now. We're gonna jump in the trusty Genesis. Thanks, mate. Thanks, guys. That was edge of That was edge of me seat action. For sure. Let's have a look, actually. Let's... Oh, Mick didn't change his tyres. That's how he leapfrogged. That's why he spun. He just saying. I gotta look at that. Let's look at the start of that and the last lap of that. Poor bugger. I didn't know he... There he is there. I didn't know he looped it on the corner. So let's have a look. So P5. Yeah, you got to change tyres. I found when I was doing the other races, 6 is the max you get out of tyres. So they just get greasy. you just don't have the grip. The start's what got me. Like leapfrogging everyone at the start here. Like everyone just getting through this part here. Like a couple of losers, a couple of guys losing it helped. Because that put us up to P3. I was right on Ozdog. And he got the penalty. That's right. Then he spun. That's right. So him getting the actual, him having a penalty just allowed me to really get in front. Because all I had to do was sit there and wait. And he was slow. He was actually holding me up. I really felt like he was holding me up all the way around to the actual penalty line. So he would have got the penalty here. See, once he gets through that penalty line, he did try to swerve, like he tried to keep in front of me though. Once I got past him, that was pretty much it. There was no real stress there. Mick was, yeah, last. So there he is there. But as I said, he must have leaped. So he's P10 now. Oh, come on. So he's P10 there. He's up to P8. Through there, not too bad. So he's P7 because they pitted. Really doesn't want to go the laps. He did a 2:05.3, so it wasn't going too bad. Really doesn't want to go forward to the next lap. Stupid bloody PlayStation playing up. Yeah, because there he is in second. So as you said, his tyres were pretty cooked. 8 laps. So he was 8 laps on those tyres. It's lap 10 now. So he had a pretty convincing gap. So just here, he's looped it. Ah, bugger. Oh, and that's probably the worst spot to spin too. Right in the pit exit. That is the worst, probably the worst spot to... Poor bugger. Poor bugger. Oh, geez Louise. Look at his race he's doing at the moment. Everyone was just bunched up there. Alright, I'm going to go change my socks or put my shoes on because my feet are slowly coming, my accelerator pedal's slowly coming back to life. I'll leave you with Mick for a couple of minutes while I go sort that out. Keep an eye on him for us if you can. And I won't be too long. I'll just quite literally go find myself some shoes. Did I leave no sand on Mixstream? Did I? Did I do that again?
You were,
sorry. I'll fix that next time.
You were well off into the sunset. I was just trying to keep myself on the track. But P5, not a bad, I guess, result coming from a P10. It was just all about catching you, and I didn't do tyres, so that was probably the main reason why I spun out.
I keep forgetting to do that, turning the sound on for the browsers, because because I don't use it a lot.
But GG's on the P1.
Well, I'll remember next time.
Yeah, Warthog needs to learn just to chill out. He got a bit aggressive. And same with Freeman Bourne. He was a little bit full on as well. But yeah, I was hoping to have you again, but looks like we're not allowed. Or did that win put you up into the Bs, the battle sector? Yeah, I think it was after like lap 3 or something you were top already. You gonna race B now? Yeah, that'll be me Wednesday. I'll be on till 11. I'll still in C. Yeah, goals to get back onto B this week. Hopefully we can maintain it more than 6 races.
Where's our quality put us on this one?
Yeah, congrats on that win, mate. I was trying to chase you down. Did you change tyres or no? I feel like you did with how much more time you were gaining each lap.
Let's get stuck into it.
Well, thank you very much for the 26 likes, legends. Hopefully we can sort of push that to 30.
Let's go. Just did, mate. Just did. I was just having it. Alright. Let's go. What do we got? We've got Novik in this one. Dav. Okay. Alright. Let's go. Foot feels so much better now. Should be good now for the rest of the night. This is going to be a lot more competitive, this one. But I feel that there's going to be a lot more carnage. Like that. Like that. Whew. Oh, no. Almost a 360 no scope. We're good. Got to get used to the handling after driving that beast of a thing. These things, so the physics on them are not quite the same. Take a lap or two, then we'll get into it. We'll be right. We'll be right. Oh, yeah, bugger. Genesis not happy. I was doing quali laps so well in the last race when I was doing qualies. Doing quali laps so clean and everything. Now it's like, nope, not happy now. Just getting used to the handling of this beast versus the other cars. That and had a bit of a spin. I'm still wearing the lucky socks, I'm just wearing shoes over the top. We'll get there. Driving those Group 1 cars to these Group 1 to Group 3 are a big difference. And I'm probably in one of the hardest handling Group 3 cars, Ben. Everyone will be in Porsches and everything else, which are easier handling cars. Not me. I like to work hard for my money. The old Genesis. But there's no reason why we can't jump in a Porsche next race, see what it does. See where we are. Oh, I outbraked myself there. Looks like he had a bit of an incident too. Terrible racing lines. Something's on my pedal. You can't park there, Novak. I didn't think so. It does tend to have short gears, but it does have a longer fifth gear. Trust you, PJ. Smarty pants 30. Put it in a race though, mate. Put it in a race. I'm not seeing you racing, mate. Yeah, that hurt us a little bit. In the DR rankings. Not a big issue though. Don't believe you. Don't believe you. Let's see how much more competitive we are in the Porsche. Let's do a couple of qualies. See how much faster we are. 3 seconds off the pace. G'day, Po. How are you, mate? Love the wheel, Ben. Love it. I did a race C, mate, and won by 9 seconds. Had up to about a 15-second gap on the field before I pitted. Mick was second, but Mick Goes Racing was second. He was about 8 seconds behind me and looped it on the hairpin of the last lap. It would have been him and myself in top 2 in the one race. Just started do a couple of race beats. Ah, bugger. Just doing some race speeds now, and then we'll finish the stream on a race A or two, and then that's our daily's done for the. That's our daily's done for the actual for this week, because we won't be doing any other dailies this week. We'll do AGT on Thursday, and then we'll go from there. So we'll just see if we can get a sharpened time and go from there. Yes, well, I don't know, you asked these guys, was our race C boring that we did before? Well, I've done a 137 in the Genesis, so I'm just going to see if I can go faster in the Porsche. It was edge, mate. It was edging me seat in the sim rig. Yeah, that race was definitely race of the week. We'll be doing a race of the week video on that one probably Sunday. For sure. Yeah, the daily race C, I know exactly what you meant, buds. Yeah. We'll be doing definitely a, that'll be a race of the week video for sure on Sunday. I'll edit it all up and yeah. Got everyone in here tonight, it's good. Whee! Don't put your wheel on the grass. Let's see if we can get one more lap in. Thanks, Poe. Yeah, it would be 10:30 over there, yes. Yeah, we'll be... This will probably... try to do at least one more of these. Maybe two, and then we're on an A, mate. But yeah, get some sleep, mate, for sure. Thanks, Wessel. I'll remember that for next time. Thanks, bud. Thanks, Poe. Appreciate it, mate. Alright, can't cut that like we do in the reverse. Oh, start the race now. Okay. Beautiful. That was a good slide through those little S's there. Right, if I do say so myself, that wasn't too bad. How many JDs are you on, PJ? I reckon you'll be on a few. If you're chasing qualifying times, you're well and truly into the JDs. I reckon. Have to be. Let's see if we can improve on 10th. I feel like that Porsche is going to be a drama through that little S for the main straight. Give as much rear as you can. See what it does. Let's go. Oh, these red circle dragon dangers, aren't they? I knew he was going to do that. What's this Apollo chocolate gonna go do? He looks like he's a danger. Oh, this guy's a menace. Catch you later, Wes. Have a good night, mate. It's good to see ya. I haven't got any Aussie Pugs as liveries, mate. That's the thing. Oh, dearie dear. Through goes Vex. Sorry, Rory, if I stole that from you, mate, but I deserve that one. We're up 4 positions from P10. It's a positive. Who knows, we could have some more shenanigans. Pardon me. I'll take that P5, thank you very much. Next year, no. PJ, your name's going to be Eagle 1. Very good, very good. Well, that should give us a good boost, I reckon. Nearly back halfway through the seas again. Yeah, that Apollo chocolate, he dangerous. He was real dangerous. Hey, Ferbs, welcome to the chat, mate. I didn't see you in there before. Sorry, bud. You just lurking, were you? Lurking back there? You lurker, you little stalkers, you. So we'll do one more of the. We'll do one more of this one, and then we'll do. Then we'll do the. And then we'll do. I will spit it out eventually. We'll do a race A. Let's see if we can sharpen up a quality time. Now we're starting to get. Now we're starting to get the eyes on the prize, as they say. See if we can sharpen up this quality time. I've cooked it. Yeah, make sure we all sub to each other's channels, guys. Help grow. Let's all grow together. So yeah, buds, I've subscribed to you as well. Obviously, Aussie. If you want, chuck your YouTube channels in the chat, guys, for everyone to sub if they haven't. Share the love. Aussie does it. Aussie does a good job of that. Shares everyone's YouTubes in there. Chuck them in there. I have no problems with that. Go for it. If you have a YouTube channel or a Twitch channel, throw it in there. Bugger. Stay. Well, I have to add someone as a moderator because I don't have any mods. Hands up, who wants to be a mod? And I'll add you at the end of the stream. PJ, you volunteering? I heard you volunteer there. I saw a hand up. I heard you volunteer, mate. I heard pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. I did that intentionally then. Actually did that intentionally then. Alright, well, alright. Let's nominate the people that aren't here. I vote for Kiwi Dad Racer. He's not here to defend himself. We'll nominate him. Oh, 135 is a good sharp quality time. I sharpened a few seconds off. It's not PJ level, but it's not bad. ASD underscore PJ. What's the ASD? What's the ASD for, PJ? Or couldn't you have your PJ1 back? You should have had artists formerly known as PJ1. Oh, we're going into a session now. Hand sacks, trunks. Ah, righto. Ooh, that put us up to P2. That quality time, lovely. Just get a win out of it now. You're starting your own clan, are ya? What, old man's races, or what are we? Grumpy fart racing not good enough for you, PJ? Pardon me. Yeah, vape. Oh, okay. Oh, I got a red circle in front of me, so this is going to be interesting, but we'll see. There you go. There. Certainly do, mate. Certainly do. Yeah, I don't know who designed these liveries, but they're doing a good job because I've got no idea. It's a pity we won't see it anymore on a proper race car. Unless it's a historical event. You hit me then, mate. Bit of a dive bomb there, if I do say myself. Ah, you grass! Bugger! that was close. Oh, buddy! Good save, mate. Good save. Good save, buddy. Don't know, but he saved it. That's all I have to say. Another P5, thank you very much. Would have been nice to have been a P2 where we started, but I think that was a damn good recovery to get P5, if I do say so myself. Yes, 3 is a hat trick, PJ. 3 wins in a row. Don't know, I got a clean race bonus. I took myself out. I'm not complaining, no. Gives us all the boost we need. We're on the road to recovery. Yeah, so we've got 3 minutes before that starts. Yes, welcome back, Wayne, you lurker, hanging around back there, I see. So we'll do 1, maybe 2 of race A's, and then we're calling it. All good, Wayne. Thank you, mate, and thank you for joining in tonight. Do appreciate it, mate. Thank you for hanging around. Budley, is there a way to take yourself out cleanly? I didn't think there was. I didn't think there was a way. To be honest. Catch you later, Wayne. Take care of yourself, mate. Take care of yourself. I said I didn't think you could actually take yourself out, do that one. Let's play a bit of Sparks Theory while we're waiting. You off to bed too, mate? Fair enough. Have a good night, mate. Yeah, take care, Aussie. I'll see you on the streams if you're on during the day, mate. I'll sneak on in and say g'day. But thank you for dropping past and saying g'day. PJ, I hope you're talking about races and not drinks, mate. And this is Sparks Theory, guys. He obviously has his own album on Spotify, so jump on in and have a look. I'll do 2 more A's, and then I'm done, mate. So I'm just waiting for the lobby to open up, then I'll jump on it, and then I'll do some laps. Could be, PJ, could be. You're not driving drunkenly, mate. Alright, let's jump on in and do some laps. Let's do some laps. Yeah, I've got Stream Beats. I use that a lot too. Actually, one of the songs, my intro at the start, where I have the music just playing in the background while I get all the streams live, that's off Stream Beats. They really do. There's some really good songs out there, actually. Who can we chase? Who can we chase? I'm gonna chase Sparks. His ears must have been burning. Let's chase him. This car is such a handful. And the only thing you can use is traction control. I might just chuck it on 1, see what it does. Oh, I'm too wide. Too wide there. Alright. Let's sharpen that up a little bit. I haven't seen any of your ghost buds, to be honest. A lot of your ghosts have disappeared. Ah, in your gallery? Nah, okay, I'd have to have a look, mate. Okay then. This race is going to be utter carnage if you can't get this section right. I'd have to have a look, buds. I've been only looking in the top 10 friend lists. See if I can load up a ghost there. Why does it do that? Really got to rev out that fourth gear. There's a wall there. It's funny, as you go from the Group 1 cars to the Group 3 cars, and then we go to this thing. Dangerous. You're not washed up, Budley. You're in the top of a lot of people's friends' leaderboards. Ay, fourth gear and it's lifting up the rear wheels. Oh, you stupid thing. Yeah, it's just getting a feel for it, really. A little bit slippery just come into that, so I lost a little bit of entry speed. Really got to rev out that fourth gear. It's not bad, 2 seconds. Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. Hopefully that 2:17 gave me a good enough time for this race. It did. Where'd it put me? 8th, 10th. 10th. Oh, geez. I got. This is a. Okay. Have you seen the list? That's how popular this race is. Look at the list. We have A's in this lobby. There's not enough people to fill the lobby of one class. Help. I don't know whether this was a good idea. I think I might do one of these, right? One of this race, and then we'll call it. I think we'll just do one. It'll see us through. What a weapon! What a weapon! Oh, whoopsies! That wasn't ideal. I could have held. I was hoping to hold that flat fourth there. That's depressing. Oh. Oh, this is terrible. How can you go from a race like Spa in the Group 1 cars to a race like this? You'd be knackered. Citron's back. You doing a Group 3, Citron, are you? Just racing with my friends. I got Bill in the back, Bob to the side, Judy on the left, right hand side. Oh, that didn't quite work. Geez, you're putting in some times, mate. Someone had to do it. Why not me? You know what, PJ? This would be the perfect race to do on JDs, I reckon. I reckon you spend more time spinning around doing circles. feel like watching grass grow. Such a tall fifth gear though. Massive overdrive. Woo! I finished 10th. I finished in the top 10. I think I started 10th anyway, so. Alright. So there are our daily races for this week, guys. This is what we get to have fun with. If I was to rate these tonight, I would say they have really nailed race C. I think, and I'm not just saying that because I won it, but I reckon they've nailed race C down really well this week. Race B, I think they've done a good job with that one too. Race A, guys, you're not getting the entries. Like, why would you even like? I don't know why you think of a race like that. Like, you're not getting the entries for a full grid to be a for a full grid for race A's to have A drivers with your D's in one race, and you only have 11 entrants. You're not getting the races, guys. You're not getting the races in the A's. Like, it's not worth it. Not worth it. Um, man, who thought that racing lineup would be good? It's got me buggered. But Kyoto driving Group C's good, and yeah, Spa Group Ones nailed it. A real fast track with the Group Ones with the high traction levels. They have hit that out of the park. They've done well with that one, so I'm pretty happy. So we may tackle more offline, but we won't do any more stream wise. So next stream will be Thursday at 8 o'clock. We're going to be a little bit earlier than tonight because we have round 2 of the AGT Cup, which is Fuji short in the Group 2 vehicles, 20 laps or so, so fairly quick one. And then depending on that, we might tackle more of race C. Then we'll see what happens on that. So thank you everyone for joining with us tonight. I really do appreciate the support and the likes and everything and the subscriptions. So yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, keep an eye out on Discord and everything for updates on the community series. I will release an updated calendar tomorrow with everything on the actual Discord. So keep your eyelids out. I may put it on. I'll put it on YouTube as well as a post, so everyone will see it. But thank you very much for joining in tonight, guys. Have a great night, PJ. Give him hell. I'm sure you will. I'm sure you're doing an excellent job at doing that. But take care of yourselves, everyone. I'll see you out in the chats with other guys who are live. I know Mick will be live. I know LJ will be live. Kiwi, he'll be on Twitch. I'll keep an eye out for all of yous, and we'll jump in there. But have a great night, everyone, and I'll see yous on Thursday.